Hey there, Tunes, Frizzy Dog and Pop here with another video, and I'm angry right now. I'm just mad right now. The stupid Shogun community released these some more cheese units, but we're not getting into that. Today I would like to discuss a problem I've been seeing lately on Toontown, and no, it is not the content. I already talked about the why Tunes are quitting Toontown thing in the last video. Instead, I'm here to talk about gags. Now, I know what you all are thinking with gags. Doesn't Coach Z already have a video about gags and gag choices? Yes, he does. But this video is going to be slightly different. Rather than talk about what gags, are most important or the strengths or weaknesses in gags, I'm going to talk about using your actual gags in battle. Now, many people seem to be biased towards tune-upless tunes, soundless tunes, or and loreless tunes. And I'm just going to say this: if you're biased to enter one of those tunes, then you're probably, I'm just going to say it flat out, you're probably a noob, because all three of those gags can be substituted with regular gags. Drop. When you think about a drop and trap, they basically do the same thing. They basically conserve your other gags when you start running low. A drop. In order to kill the level 12, you need a piano and a second gag to help it. And you could do that basically with 2 cakes, kill a level 12. Same thing with lure. You need a lure, a trap. Yeah, you need a lure and a trap because an organic train track kills level 12s. But really, that could be substituted with different gags. So trap and drop pretty much have the same use, conserving your other gags when you start getting low on them. Both of them have low accuracy because trap has low accuracy because you need lure for it to work. And lure, if your lure isn't maxed, it misses a lot. Or if it isn't organic. From what I've seen, lure works more than drop, but hey, that's just my observation. But yeah, that's just my opinions about trap and drop. Now, I have a question for the tunes out there. Why be biased towards tunes who decided to get both in substitution for tune-up, sound, or lure? And let me just go into discussion about those 3 gags. Let's start off with sound. Many people think now. Let me stop saying many people. Many lower tunes out there, many new tunes out there, think that you need sound to do basically anything. I saw a video of a solo CFO. The tune was soundless, and I saw a bunch of tunes going down the line saying, "How in the world did you do this without sound?" I'm not even going to explain how. I'm not saying anything about that comment, but sound only makes boss runs and factory runs go a lot faster. Sound without other tunes, it isn't really that strong. The opera only does it only does, what is it? It only does 90 damage. And that's not even enough to kill a level 9. Sound needs to be heavily supported to be good. And again, it's not powerful, it just makes boss runs and factory runs go faster. Lore. Lore is arguably, probably the most important gag. Simply because, well, now a lot of people be like, oh, soundless and tuneless. I mean, loreless and tuneless isn't as bad as soundless or vice versa. You don't need lore, honestly, if, everybody has sound and everybody's good and everybody knows what they're doing. But if you're with a bunch of low tunes and noobs, it's highly recommended that you have lore. But if you don't want to get lore, really it's your choice. You're just trying to be different and you're trying to stand out, and there's nothing wrong with being an individual. Yet tunes, they just seem to have these stereotypes about tunes who leave off certain gags. And I just find it ridiculous. A friend of mine is loreless. Yeah, we was going to do a 4-man CFO, but my friends didn't want to go with her because she didn't have lore when they went with her in the 4-man VP. So, but they didn't even know she was loreless in the VP. I'm just saying it really doesn't matter that much. Loreless or soundless, you can leave either one of them off. The major difference though is that if you have two soundless tunes in a boss battle or in a factory run, it's going to be much longer and more time consuming. Whereas though if two tunes don't have lore, you'll have two tunes that do have lore. Not that big of a deal. If their trap is already maxed and the drop is already maxed, then you're good. There's no point in leaving off sound, lore, or tune-up if you're not going to have your other gag strong. Otherwise, it's just a waste. Which brings me to the third bias gag that everybody's biased against: tune-up-less tunes. I'm just gonna say this right now. Tune-up, while a useful gag, is not essential. If everybody plays smart, uses teamwork, and has strong gags, then you don't need tune-up. I mean, yes, you'll get hurt, but in every boss battle, there's some form of healing. If you get hurt too bad, you could just, heal yourself, basically, and then get back to fighting. And yeah, if everybody's gags are maxed and everybody knows what they're doing, you normally won't get hit anyway. Even if gags miss, the damage is just not that significant. And if you have a max doodle, it's pretty much like you have all gag tracks anyway. Why are people biased towards tune-up lists? Because their own skills suck and they know that they're going to cause the team to get hit. Therefore, they always want tune-up as an active reserve, which is understandable if your battle skills are poor. But if your battle skills are good, then you have nothing to worry about going with a group of all tuneless tunes. I like going with tuneless groups mainly because the runs are fast, the runs are decent, and you don't have somebody making stupid mistakes. Now, don't get me wrong. Is it worth having tune-up if all your gags are weak? No, because like I said before, if you're going to have weak gag, specifically weak trap, drop, and lore, and you're tuneless, there's no reason to become a tuneless tune because you're basically just throwing away all your advantages of having every single gag track. But yeah, and don't get me wrong, it's not just low tunes who make stupid mistakes with their gags. I had to run into VP where a 112 lap dog was training trap. I kept telling him to stop, please. He didn't listen, and I had to run, and everybody got mad at me. But I wasn't staying in there. I wasn't staying in an hour-long VP just to get a crappy 3-star drop. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking the gloves off, people. A tune's gag choice is their own, and you shouldn't be biased towards it. If you're biased towards a gag choice that somebody else makes, then like I said, your battle skills, intelligence, and strategy is probably so crappy that you have to rely on somebody else having better gags than you just to survive. Which is, again, another primary reason that modern tunes in Toontown are becoming stupid, because they become so reliant on other people telling them what to do. Not getting into that discussion, like I just said 3 times in a row now. Don't worry about somebody else's gag choices. Just worry about playing smart. Alright, that's it for this rant. I just wanted to get this gag choice thing out my chest. I'll see you guys in the CEO video.